Link thought for a very long time about how easy that was. He didn't even draw a proper circle, and yet it recognized it and opened up the gate. So, yeah, he thought for about 24 hours, and it was all like, wow, that was incredibly easy. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 29 of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. New Let's Play Plus. So, we very easily unlocked the way over to our next big old area. And now we get to see what is beyond the woods. Get used to the sight. You'll probably never see it again. Lake Floria. Once again, don't get used to this sight because you'll probably never see it again. Which is kind of a shame because that was probably one of the prettier areas of Skyward Sword, but they don't give you enough time to appreciate it because the water current is stupid. Like, how is that not, you know, a thing? A Jelith.
Eck! Another human! Okay. I just gotta avoid eye contact and back away slowly.
I want to meet you. I have to touch you. Because your name ends with an F. And as we all know, we give Fs to the chat members.
Quit following me, pest! If you don't move along, I'll be forced to tell Her Excellency the Water Dragon about your little incursion. Haha! Didn't see that coming, did you? Yep, there's no way you're going to be able to follow me now. So now, are you going to cry? If you think you can make it through, just go ahead and try.
Okay. See?
Yeah! How is that even possible? I've never seen a human pull off a spin like that. Wait. That's a water dragon scale. Does that make you the emissary of the goddess like the water dragon said? Hey, I got an idea. Maybe you can help Her Excellence. Yeah, about that. It happened really recently. This weirdo came in here with a gang of monsters and went right after Her Excellence. My lady, the water dragon, is a fierce fighter, and boy, did she gobble up most of the monsters in the first few seconds. Thing is, there were just so many of them. While she was distracted, the weirdo leading all those creatures managed to wound her. She's healing up now, but she says we don't have enough special water for her to make a full recovery. So could you please go talk to Her Excellence and see if you can help her out? I'll even take you to her. Follow me.
So, Jelith will help us. Hello. What happened? That was weird. I could have sworn I was pulled into the wall or something. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Huh? That's weird. I was expecting to meet up my friend here, and the path is blocked by a huge boulder. Lovely. Now what do we do?
Well, I can't really do anything. I can't really use anything underwater. So, I don't know. We're probably SOL, buddy. Unless. Ha! We use creatures. We use probably innocent creatures to blow up everything. That's what we'll do.
Oh, now there's using her noodle. Her Excellency is just up ahead, over this way.
I don't want to do that. But instead, I want to look around. Because just in case I miss something potentially important, I am going to lose my mind. And also check to see if there's anything worthwhile here. Now, obviously you can bash these enemies, spin into those enemies and force them to be pushed back into the thing, thus breaking all the boulders and stuff. Hi.
Perella. Eep, don't eat me.
You're excellent?
Me, the water dragon? No. Are you looking for her excellence? She's actually very kind, but if you're rude to her, she can be quite scary. When you see her, make sure you stay on her good side. It's a secret to everybody.
When did you think of it? When you think of that very famous Zelda quote, it's a secret to everybody, then that moment when you realize that it's the proper first time that anyone in the timeline has ever said it's a secret to everybody. That moment when you realize. Anyways, you clearly saw there was a lot of rupees down there. Like a lot of rupees. So, get them while you can. So anyway, I don't really think there's anything worthwhile. No, there isn't. I mean, aside from this other guy.
Say, human person, do you know how to do a spin jump? If you spin up toward the water surface, you can do an amazing leap right out of the water.
Can we identify? No. Probably good. Probably better. Probably for the best, because probably for the best, because we can't really use fire underwater. I mean, at least not yet. I mean, maybe we could possibly do if we had enemies, but that's fine.
I call you amazing, but we both know it's the water dragon scale that made that little stunt possible.
I mean, to be fair, we did have the water dragon scale, and no mere human being could possibly ever make a spin of that magnitude. So, it's definitely, you know, impossible. But, yeah. Anyway, there's land up here. And of course, with there being land, there's obviously treasure. You can get a goddess plume from this. And let's see, if there's anything over here. Anything at all? There probably is, considering... Yeah, there we go. Goddess cube. I didn't actually think there would be one. Like, geez, okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let us continue. Thankfully, stamina and air are completely separate. So, that's good. Now to spin out of there. There we go. Gonna make another spinning leap. There it is. And now on to the next part, which is these big old fish.
Yikes! Oh, they're back. That's one of the fish that weirdo brought in here and used to attack her excellence. Watch out. They're as mean as they come.
I probably wouldn't worry about that. Of course, I would worry considering the fact that I can't identify these. Thank you, Fi, for being relatively useful underwater. But anyway, these enemies, they can easily be bashed upon by doing a spin underwater.
Wow, the goddess sure knows how to pick them. You did great.
Yes, I did, didn't I? I am a swimming boy. I'm a swimming master. I am the master. Oh, a fairy. I keep thinking the L button is for, you know, pouch items when that's clearly not it. Anyway, I'm going to use a fairy. And then we're going to head back into the water. Into the water. But is there anything else? Because if there's another fairy... No, just rupees. Well, just rupees in that sense. But what about these? Because they could contain something cool. Blue rupee and nothing in particular. Alright, cool. That just makes it a whole lot easier then. At last, we're here. Her Excellence, the water dragon is just up ahead. Just hang on 1 second. Please, come in. Alright, that's using the old noodle. And also, that's using your head. And here we are, the civilization. The civilization of the weirdos. I don't even know what you are. Aha, we can use them now. Her name is Jelith. She's a leader of the Perella race of aquatic creatures. More intelligent than other Perella, they follow her lead. She serves the water dragon, Faron. I legitimate thought that, you know, Perella was actually a given name. So, in response to that, like, I thought legit that, you know, the actual name of the race was Jelith. And, and Perella was actually the name, but no, Perella is actually the race name. And Jelith is just a unique one. So, one of the many tiny things that Skyward Sword does that goes a long way into memorizing things. Is there another treasure chest over there? Yes, there is. Yes, clearly getting the treasure chest is more important than actually doing things in the plot. Very clearly, I have my priorities all straightened out. And I don't think I've ever gotten these treasure chests before. I usually just go and do the plot stuff and then just leave. But no. We do things by the book here. And that book rewards me with the silver rupee. So that is all well and good. Now let's actually go along with the plot. I said, now let's go on and go to the plot. Instead of just jumping back into the water like a boss. Ah, you there, human! You have intruded into my home, a sacred place few are permitted to enter. There is no place for one such as you, and yet here you stand. You will explain how you got here, and quickly. I got lost. Do not mock me, boy. Linger in my hall of moments longer, and I'll bite your head clean off. Oh, wow, the conversation literally just ends. All right, water dragon. I am. Those with manners address me as Faron, warden of the woods. I was appointed by the goddess herself. Though my current stature is less than, well, intimidating, shall we say. Know that you stand in the presence of a loyal servant to the goddess.
I say, that's one of my scales you have there. A sacred gift such as that could only be carried by the goddess's chosen hero. But could you really be him? This raises questions. Even with that scale in your possession, finding my hall is no easy task. How did you find me? Ah, yes. That cackling old hermit Kikwi told you where I live, didn't he? Honestly, I can't remember how many times I told that scruffy thing to keep his mouth shut. That's the last straw. Next time I see him, he's dinner. Oh, but I digress. You came here seeking a sacred flame, haven't you? This probably just ends the conversation, so I'm gonna say of course. I knew it. But I'll be straight with you. A shrimpy boy like you hardly looks the part of the goddess's chosen hero. There's no doubt about it. A test is in order to prove you're everything you say you are. Shortly before your arrival, I was attacked by a pompous creature calling himself Girahim. I stood against this self-proclaimed demon lord, but I was wounded in the encounter. The wounds he's given me are stubborn things. I was forced to recuperate in the basin of sacred water. Unfortunately, the healing properties of the sacred water have diminished, and I am now in need of another dose to freshen up my healing bath. Bring me the container of freshly sacred water that I require. Do me this favor, and I'll gladly show you where to find the sacred flame you desire. What say you? You can reject this. Why can you reject this? Anyway, we can douse for sacred water now. And I have elected to carry an empty bottle like a good boy. If you continue down this way, you will find an exit back to the woods. Excellent. Now run along. One does not keep a dragon waiting. Cool beans, cool beans. Her name is Faron, the water dragon. As the great protector of Faron province, she has power over water. However, she seems to have lost her power for the moment. Yes, she has. Well, once again, I got all those chests, so I'm good. And, of course, because Skyward Sword has to make things more difficult for everything for some weird reason, we need to get some sacred water. And I will gladly show you where it is. And this view is pretty. Here we are at Floria Waterfall, which is beautiful. Beautiful. And right here, you may find yourself a gossip stone right here. Got a monster claw. Okay. Neat. I don't necessarily see, you know, why we can't just swim under the water and then jump over there. Because that clearly looks like where something important would be. But none of that matters. It don't matter. None of this matters. So, no, nothing here. Or maybe there's something over here that I'm not really getting. I don't know the locations of goddess walls at all. Which is a mechanic that we haven't run into yet. And of course, because the map told you so, this is where we end up. And judging from the music, it's Faron Woods. Master, I have information to report.
I just said that!
Okay, so we made it all the way back to Faron Woods, and of course, because you have to go the long way in order to go get the short way out of the way, push that log, and you will be able to
to go all the way back to Lake Floria if you wish. Although the bird statue method is completely viable here. I'm gonna kill you, Goku! I'm gonna kill you, Goku! There you go. That's how you deal with them. Just swing your arms from side to side. Or flick your stick from side to side. Please don't actually flick your stick. Ooh, too far on grasshoppers. Please don't go in the water like a fool. Yeah, you went into the water like a fool. You totally went into the water like a fool. Why did you have to go into the water like a fool? You immediately disintegrate upon entering the water like an idiot. Anyway, you don't need to douse for, you know, the sacred water. Because I can very certainly tell you where to find it. And of course, because we can't just simply warp from bird statue to bird statue, we gotta do this ship again. So where's the closest place where you can find sacred water? You are able to find sacred water at the Forest Temple. I really don't know why this landmark is called Forest Temple when there's no such thing as a Forest Temple. There have been Forest Temples in the series, but this is Skyview Temple. I don't necessarily know why that is, but okay. So, if you probably couldn't tell, we gotta run all the way through Skyview Temple again to get some sacred water. This should be interesting. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.